Hey YouTube, welcome back to Universe X, and I decided I actually really missed Dragon Ball videos, like when it comes to lots of stuff. I do like the games, I play them casually, but I mean, look, this isn't the first time, and hopefully it will be the last, but I'm gonna go back in on this. Today we are here to talk about the reveals for the characters for Legends' 2nd anniversary. So without further ado, let me just actually get right into the clips showcasing these characters.
Power is great. The lightning of absolution. Behold, this is divinity.
So, I mean, y'all saw it. Now, regardless of your expectations, I'm kind of laughing, to be honest, because, like, I mean, Bandai oversees all these, and there's different creating companies, but I can't just imagine, like the conversation just being like, so, my children, report to me on what you have been putting out, what's been selling. Well, I mean, we put out Kefla, and Kefla was pretty cool, but we put out UI, and dude, the crowd went crazy for UI. I'm talking crazy. Yeah, I mean, we put out UI, and I mean, we made it global exclusive. Kind of stirred up the JP crowd a little bit, but you know they'll get it. You know they always get it. But we're also putting out Kefla for like JP only, and I'm sure Kef will be busted, mad busted, man. Yeah, we definitely released a Kefla, and that's tight, you know. You know, we got our 2nd anniversary coming up, so, that's cool, Legends, but, you are releasing a UI Goku. Like, this was the TOP plan, like, everybody's doing it. You are releasing a UI Goku, right? So it's just kind of like, when you see that, like, I'm like, wow, and personally, I'm not exactly a big fan of them focusing on GT still. I feel like GT's gotten a lot of like power, and now, I mean, of course, it's not like it's like tier 0, but now they encompass the entire color wheel easily with green Super Saiyan 4 Fullpower Goku, and you know, they already had red, but Omega Shenron will likely be nuts, especially since already most of the team has ultimate cards, so like he's just gonna boost that. We'll talk about that later. Let's get into the actual units and just kind of go over them real quick. So, Omega Shenron, he is a red type. He's going to be on the Shadow Dragons tag, the GT tag, the Regeneration tag, Absorption tag, Fusion Warrior tag, and Powerful Opponent, which doesn't currently have any supporting tag effects, if I'm not mistaken. Just off the tags alone, Shadow Dragon is interesting, but not enough to go off yet. Powerful Opponent, we're starting to see people get worked into that pretty often, but we don't, as far as I know, have tag support for it. GT and Regeneration and Fusion Warrior are the most important parts to this by far. And if anything I'm wrong about, please correct me on it, because I've been out of the game for a while. This is just me looking at the units that are out. This is me grinding PvP a little lately. But it's pretty interesting that he's gonna go on Fusion Warriors because he fused with the Dragon Balls. Like, I know he fused with the Dragon Balls, and essentially by that means the other Shadow Dragons. But it's just Fusion Warriors is gonna get another cool unit, and GT is going to get another powerful unit. And anniversary units are generally going to be strong. And the fact that this guy, later you'll see some of the things that kind of work in conjunction. Damage dealer with both strike and blast. So high damage character, increases damage inflicted and reduces damage sustained by being on the field. So I mean, already that sounds nutty. I mean, we need to see the percentages, but I mean, he takes less damage and deals more damage. All right. Inflicts multiple status ailments on Arts card, okay, and then increases ally ultimate attack damage on special move. So this man will use this special move, and then, you know, for however many timer, or if they just don't give a timer to the buff, which would be insane, he's going to increase the damage of ultimate attacks. And already we know Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta have ultimate attack. This guy may have an ultimate attack. Like, I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't with an effect like this. I'm sure Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to have that Kamehameha, but then his ultimate arts is probably just going to be his Dragon Fist. I would bet money on that. Don't bet money on that because I don't really have money. Look, point is, we're just gonna keep going. So this is actually like really ridiculous. And then we're gonna move on to merge Zamasu, right? Which is not the one we're moving on to because I can't talk. We're moving on to Fullpower Super Saiyan Goku. So his details: he is a green unit, Saiyan, Super Saiyan 4, GT, and Sun family. Saiyans get another unit that they can play around with. If this guy's good, he's just gonna make Saiyans better, and Saiyans already a dumb Stupid team. GT, of course, I already mentioned that, and Sun family, of course, is gonna get another good unit to play around with. It's kind of crazy. Main source is blast attack, so I mean that's tight. When using blast attacks, gain multiple buffs. Kind of giving me a Super Saiyan 2 legendary finish Gohan feeling. Increases defense when paired with other Saiyan characters in the party, which he will be for sure. And then heals when his ultimate attack lands. They already just said right there he's got an ultimate attack. So yeah, he's fitting right in there with Shenron. He's fitting right in there on GT. He's going to be like it's just, we're going to see how he goes with the other like characters on Saiyans and Sun family, but already like he has a clear niche where he's gonna fit in, and he's gonna make an already strong team strong. Next, we're gonna end up moving to Rage Trunks. Now, Rage Trunks he looks like a very beautiful card, but he upsets me for a couple of reasons. One, he's a yellow type, and I really do think that Hybrid Saiyans need a blue type. And granted, we're about to get Zenkai for the transforming kid Trunks, well, teen Trunks, adolescent Trunks. But I really would have liked this guy to be blue, because hybrids are missing a strong blue in their color wheel. Like, and they have enough yellows. They have some very strong yellows. Whether you're suicide leading with future Gohan who's a little obsolete, or you're just playing with the Gohan that just absolutely mops people's crap up. You know, the Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 Bojack Gohan. We don't need another yellow character. But while we're at it, Hybrid Saiyans, Super Saiyan, Future, Vegeta family. Super Saiyan is a weakened form of Saiyans at this very moment. Future, I don't think it's up there right now, but hey, maybe this will change. Vegeta family will get a nice little buff out of this guy. That's good. And then Hybrid Saiyans, I'm sure they can use him, but he's going to have to be really good to take the current Gohan out of his slot as de facto yellow character. And there's a fair amount of red in the format, especially with Zenkai Goku, to be a little more afraid of not putting extremely good defensive yellow units in your rotation. But reduces damage sustained when on the field and cover cut. Heals with quirk skill. Reduces character switch cooldown when opponent activates Rising Rush. So if you live that crap, he's going to reduce character switch cooldown, which is decent. Increased effectiveness, or I mean it says activate, so you can dodge a Rising Rush, and you know you'll still get it punishes your opponent for using it recklessly, but most people past certain point in skill are only going to be using Rising Rush when they know it's going to hit. Increased effectiveness against characters with attack, God Key, and regeneration. Now it is good that he is a regeneration killer, and it's great that we have a God Key killer. But Goku Black is definitely red, and so I'm kind of like, I mean, it's going to be cool to have increased effectiveness, but it's going to be cooler that this guy maybe just will be able to come in and bust up some of the strong purples in regeneration or God Key. Point being, I like him. I like him. He looks aesthetically pleasing. I just don't like his typing. I wish he were blue. Especially with the fact that he's going to be showcased like fighting Goku Black. I wish he was blue. Next, merged is Zamasu. He's going to be a purple type, and he's going to be on God Key, Future, Regeneration, Fuse Warrior, Batar, and Powerful Opponent. God Key gets another toy. Future gets another toy. Regeneration gets another toy. Fuse Warrior gets another toy, but it's mostly God Key, Regeneration, Future Warrior. Maybe Future will your Fuse Warrior. Maybe Future will kind of get a little buff and become meta, but I'm not quite seeing it right now. I need more testing because I have been out of the meta for a long time. Gains multiple buffs as the battle prolongs. Gains multiple buffs as after enemy attacks. Decreases enemy ki and gains more buffs with the quirk skill. Pushes enemy away when cover cutting enemy or strike attacks. From what I can see, because it seems like the longer he's in battle, the better he gets, I would definitely say that regeneration is going to have a field day with this character, because that's what they do, they live. And so that's going to be pretty cool. And of course, when he's purple, it makes more sense that Trunks is going to be yellow. Now the thing I don't understand is they didn't mention Trunks being a legendary finish, but I don't know how Trunks' sword is not a legendary finish. Like, I would assume that Trunks, until I see that he's not, I'm actually going to assume that Trunks is a legendary finish. Like, his move is iconic in the super continuity, and I just don't understand why they wouldn't give him a legendary finish. When his typing is against Zamasu, you know what that move does, the Sword of Hope, I feel like it's legendary finish material. So, yeah, these are the 4 new characters that they've given us information on. But in the video, there was a character at the end who doesn't have any of his information revealed, but still, the hype is nonetheless. I'm going to play that right now.
Time to settle this! Don't say I didn't warn you! Final Kamehameha! Persistence, aren't you? Die! Now you're finished! That was far too short.
So, is that not hype? Is that not hype? So we're getting Vegito Blue. Personally, if you ask me, I don't think Goku Super Saiyan 4 was a good move. I think that if we're getting Vegito Blue, we could have gotten Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to match Omega Shenron. I think that would have been very, very cool. But you know what? It seems like it's gonna be hype anyway. There's a lot more stuff to cover on the anniversary. Maybe I'll make another video on the details of that. But I just think the units were the hypest things here. So, I mean, there's plenty of other content creators that are way more steam right now than I do that are going to be talking about, you know, the specials and just things like that. So I just want to go over the units, give my take on them, and hopefully you guys like the video. Thanks for stopping by. I'm definitely going to be doing legends, like summons. I'm going to be balls deep in that video. I might have some figures coming in that I want to look over. I want to revamp figure reviews, so I still like those, but coronavirus has kind of stopped like lots of things from happening, and figures are kind of all wonky with their release dates now. And then we should have a Kefla banner showing up soon that I want to kind of put out on Dokkan. So stay tuned if you like these games. Hope you like that. Thanks, and I'll see you next time you decide to drop a Universe X. Peace.